A masculine woman is socially acceptable. We've seen it. We turn your TV on, watch a movie, especially in the black culture, they are socially acceptable and actually applauded. Effeminate men are not. And when I say effeminate, I mean a man who does not honor or walk in his masculinity. That you could be. It's not about your sexual preference. It's more about how you carry yourself and how you exude, how you portray yourself to the world. Hey guys, we're back with another video. Got a video today from the Angry Man, hilarious content creator. I've only seen his shorts. I've never seen like his long form stuff, if he has long form stuff, but he's funny. So, but he's talking about something today that I think that is very important, and I think we still need to discuss it. So here we go.
If a man came to you feminine and said, my dad wasn't in my life, my mom didn't teach me this, you say, bro, you're 38 years old. I don't want to deal with a feminine man that hasn't addressed his issues. So for me, dealing with a woman that way, I'm going to tell you the same thing. I understand you had issues or whatever growing up and you had to be a certain way, but I'm not going to put up with it as far as trying to be in a relationship with you because you don't know how to be a feminine woman.
Ooh-wee! You got y'all with that one. So basically what bruh is saying is women don't want an effeminate man. And they don't care about your origin story that caused you to be the effeminate man that you are. In fact, they'll tell you that's no excuse. So men should have the same right to avoid masculine women, regardless of your origin story. Because at the end of the day, that's no excuse.
Yeah.
He's absolutely right.
I like it.
But you only hear it in the other way. You only hear that you got to grow up, you got to be a man, you got to get past these issues, you got this and that. And women are kind of allowed to wallow, in my opinion, in their crap. And some man's supposed to come along and be good with that. That just doesn't sit well. As a man with two sons, that doesn't sit well with me at all. Because one of my biggest fears is my son going out here and grabbing a hold of some young lady whom he falls in love with, and she is a whole hot mess. And he got to slowly unravel this ball of yarn.
Ladies, I'm just gonna say this. I know we are painting this picture where, you know, we run everything and we've got all the options and we hold all the cards, but that's just simply not true. And start working on yourself and start healing and doing the work that you need to do to heal. And I agree with Angry Man. He's absolutely right. As a man, you don't have to put up with that in a relationship. A woman that is refusing to grow and change, and if you're not sure how to be a feminine woman, there are so many avenues that you can look at. YouTube, this is one platform you can go. There are books. There are coaches that you can actually enlist and get that support and help. So it's no more the excuse that, well, this is just how I am. My dad wasn't in my life and this is all I saw. Well, that's not good enough. That's not a good enough excuse anymore. Same for the effeminate man. Well, my dad wasn't around and I never saw, you know what I'm saying, I was just raised by my mom. Well, that's not the excuse. You need to get the help of a coach or do the homework and the studying that you need to do. One thing that people don't tell people anymore, or that you don't hear very often, is that you need to be a lifelong student of masculinity and femininity. A lifelong student. Like, this is an ongoing process that you need to grow into. And it's not something you just gain over, oh, I've arrived. No, like this is a lifelong study. This is, you're watching other men, you're watching other women, how they're responding, how the nuances of the relationship. So there's a lot to it, but it's not just a one-stop shop. Like, this is, you become a student of it.
Yes. And also, yeah, like he talked about an effeminate man, like a masculine woman is socially acceptable. We've seen it. We turn your TV on, watch a movie, especially in the black culture, they are socially acceptable and actually applauded. Effeminate men are not. And when I say effeminate, I mean a man who does not honor or walk in his masculinity. That you could be, it's not about your sexual preference, it's more about how you carry yourself and how you exude, how you portray yourself to the world. If you're a man that cannot control his emotions, a man who frequently and often has fits of anger or fits of outbursts, then that means that you have not mastered your masculine. And so a lot of our men, because they grew up in these single parent mother-led homes where dad wasn't there, he was ousted, or whatever the situation happened, they don't understand that they are very feminine. But masculine men know a feminine man when they see him, and he could be your boss, he could be your pastor, he could be your friend, he could be all these things, he could be your co-worker, sibling, and we recognize that very, very quickly. So women do too. And so if you have a more effeminate approach to the world, and it's not about muscles or anything like that, then you probably do well to go get you a masculine woman. But the sad part of it is that most masculine women are still looking for a masculine man, which she wants him to out masculine her masculine. So that's why we're in this cyclical thing where you need to understand where you're at. And if you are a masculine woman, you do well to get a more feminine, softer man. If you are a masculine man, masculine men are typically attracted to more feminine, softer women. That's kind of the way it works. But people have been told that they want, like, these women want this big old alpha. Well, I'm not going to sit here and fight you. I'm not doing that. And
most of the time it's a lie, because we coach those people. We do. We coach them, and we ask the woman who is maybe in the position of she's in her masculine. She's kind of controlling everything, running the shows, and she's tired and she's frustrated and she's overwhelmed and she wants him to man up and step up and lead. That's what she says. But then when he starts getting that help and that coaching to actually step up and do it, she doesn't want to relinquish control.
Well,
so
she is the alpha.
Right. So you have to ask yourself the question, if you are a masculine woman, do you enjoy being a masculine woman? If so, continue.
Yep. And if you're a man,
find an effeminate man.
If you're a man and you're sick of her being, masculine towards you or being aggressive, then maybe you're being too effeminate. That's part of the deal right there. So anger man is, I just discovered him. I didn't know anything about this guy. I kind of ran across his shorts and thought they were hilarious. So
yes,
we definitely
his faces are funny.
Yeah, we'll definitely be reacting to some more anger man shorts. But for now, that's enough said.